In the previous module on concept and governance of FPOs, we learnt about agriculture-based livelihoods in India, the need for collectives among smallholder farmers, importance of farmer-producer organizations, concept and governance structures of a cooperative and producer company, and the roles and responsibilities of members, board of directors, and CEO in a farmer-producer organization. In this session, we will hear about the importance of legal FPO forms and how they can be registered.
Sarla, can you please tell me why we need to register our farmer-producer organizations? Wouldn't it be better if the farmers remain organized as a collective? Why is it necessary to legalize the arrangement?
Yes, Vinod, it is necessary to register your FPO to perform business activities. As for certain transactions, licenses are mandatory, which can only be acquired by legal entities.
Thank you, Sarla. Can you explain this with some examples?
Sure, Vinod. I will explain this with few examples. First, having a legal status by being registered provides a unique identity to your FPO business, products, and services. As a business unit, the FPO conducts various commercial transactions with different business partners on a regular basis. Therefore, it requires a unique commercial identity which the FPO gains through its legal status. Secondly, most businesses will only engage with your FPO when it is a legal entity. Hence, it is necessary for your FPO to be registered and have a GST identification number for goods and service tax like any business enterprise. We will see more examples as we continue. As already mentioned, a FPO doing business requires different licenses. For example, input supply would require licenses, for example, seeds, fertilizer, and pesticides as stated under various acts such as the Weights and Measures Act, Fertilizer Control Act, Seed Act, Insecticide or Pesticide Act, Seed Certification. To apply for these business licenses at the respective government departments, the FPO must be registered. To learn more about the license types, click on the different pictures. They will show you the most common licenses that FPOs require for doing business. Another reason to register your FPO is that only legal entities are able to enter a contract with other businesses to expand or to tie up. As for instance, to sign a contract with a supplier for bulk production. Further, FPOs often need financing or additional money to increase their business volume or start new business activities. To access finance from respective institutions, FPO requires a legal status and also other certificates to obtain a loan. There are various government schemes available for FPOs to promote their business and to capacitate them. To avail benefits under such schemes, a legal identity of a FPO is a necessity. For example, Small Farmers Agri-Business Consortium provides support to FPOs through matching grants and other schemes. Similarly, NABARD has various schemes for FPOs. NAB Kisan, a subsidiary of NABARD, provides loans to FPOs. All the named schemes like custom hiring centers can be availed only by registered FPOs. With time, FPOs would need to build assets and an infrastructure to expand their businesses. By, for example, purchasing assets like farm equipment or establishing a service center office, godown, a warehouse, or processing center. Again, FPO would require a legal status to create such infrastructure. Vinod, I hope the examples I shared with you were useful to understand the importance of registering a FPO.
Yes, Sarla. Your examples were very practical and hence much helpful. The registration of FPOs provides them with a unique identity to conduct commercial transactions for the benefit of its members and shareholders.
Yes, Vinod, you have understood correctly.
Thanks, Sarla, for this explanation. Can you tell me the different legal forms under which we can register our FPO?
Vinod, there are several acts under which FPOs can be registered. For example, the Companies Amendment Act from 2020 or the Cooperative Societies Act, Multi-State Cooperative Act 2002 and different state cooperative acts. The following table will make it easy to understand. The Cooperative Act was adopted in 1912 and is one of the oldest acts enacted in India. We thus have many cooperatives that have existed since the early years of the Act. The cooperative society format has been further improvised, aligning it with the provisions of a private company. This led to the enactment of the Producer Company Act. The Producer Company Act 2013 came as Section 9A and Producer Company Amendment Act in 2020 in the Companies Act, with companies to register as producer companies and therefore all legalities of filings like any other companies. There are some differences between the cooperative society and the producer company. In cooperatives, the membership is open only to individuals and other cooperative societies, while in producer companies, any individual producer, group, or related association can become a member. It can be either farmers, artisans, dairy farmers, fishermen, or beekeepers, etc. Producers and corporate entities can launch a producer company jointly, and other producer companies can be shareholders or part of the company itself. In a cooperative, the membership is neither tradable nor transferable, while in a producer company, the membership is not tradable but can be partially transferred to members at par value. In a cooperative, profit sharing is limited to dividends, while in a producer company, the profit is proportioned accordingly to the level or size of the business. In a producer company, the one member, one vote principle is followed.
Thank you, Sarla, for this detailed explanation. In today's session, I have learned that the legal status of an organization enables it to carry out business activities and transactions, access finance and different government schemes, acquire licenses, business partnerships and collaborations, as well as to create an infrastructure. The two acts, the Cooperative Act and the Producer Company Act, are common acts under which FPOs can register as a legal body.